Darfst du keinem sagen, wie wir das gemacht haben, oder?
Nee, das darfst du keinem sagen. Was war denn überhaupt los? Ich weiß es gar nicht mehr.
Ich will nicht drüber reden.
The most important aspect of designing any shoe is actually the athlete who's going to wear it. And what's interesting about this is when you really start with the athlete first, you have such a wide variety of topics to dig into. One side might be the more rational or more technical features, how you want that person to play better or how to improve their game or achieve a personal best. And then the other side is the emotional side, which is how you want to make that person feel.
What's the feedback?
The guys who've worn it, and obviously, we've got many different shoes, 4 different silos for the professional players to choose from. And of course, it's a great variety, but I think the guys who picked these, they came to have come from like a certain playing style. They chose F50 because it is lighter, it almost feels like you're wearing nothing, and they're aggressive players. Yeah, and they love it. It's not just a print, it's not just a graphic look. You can actually see and feel that there's another layer on top. Yeah, which really helps with ball control. So, what would this person want out of the F50? This is obviously the player who wants to look fast and aggressive, and when they put the shoe on, they should be able to feel fast and aggressive as well.
And you can see it from like 200 meters away.
You can really see this
as you see us on the pitch.
I saw you guys out earlier on the pitch from my office, like 200 meters away. I could see you guys on.
But this is the most important thing on a football shoe, I guess, because if you see on TV, everybody is looking, okay, who's wearing what? So I think this is the most unique thing about what a company can do on a football match to be visible.
And what's interesting about it too is we also have this design philosophy of called pitch to hand. Yeah. So first point of view is how do you see it on a pitch, as if you were sitting in the stadium. Yeah. The next is also then how you see it on television or in ads.
Because this is unusual to have the stripes on the back.
On the back side.
So not on the lateral side. So I think it's pretty interesting because if you see on a, how you call it, penalty thing, and if the cams are looking on it, I guess, I don't know, you have to tell.
We call it the penalty thing.
I'm only seeing if somebody is walking to the ball and the camera is taking a behind shot, so it's, I think it's maybe the reason for the stripes on the back.
It absolutely is.
When we see the present of Adidas, and behind me we have the past. So this is the Kaiser 5, which was originated by Franz Beckenbauer. So past, present, what does the future look like?
Oh, wow. Well, to be fair, you guys will have to wait to see the future. But what I can tell you is, working for a brand like Adidas in football is one of the best experiences because we have such a huge, deep history with shoes like this. Shoes that people continue to love and ask for continually. And because of that, we would never want to move away from that. So it's an interesting point of view. How do you take the past? How do you roll that into the present? And then how do you make something totally new in the future? And what I can tell you is there's been so many breakthroughs in the last 15 years in terms of materials and processes and constructions that we're able to actually really reinvent ourselves. But there's an interesting way of combining this amazing feel that we used to have in a combination with like the lightweight and speed and the aggressiveness we have now. So you asked me, what's the future going to bring?
Yeah, you already
boy.
Talking a little bit about the future already. So I guess you're combining something, the world between these.
Yeah. I mean, like I say, there's always a way to bring the past into the future in a way that's even more relevant than it's been before.
We have to wait till?
You have to wait till. Keep waiting. I would say.
You sound like my mother.
I don't want to give away too much,
Okay.
but like I just tell you, it's a topic that we have, and it's near and dear to all of our hearts. But I think something that's also even more interesting is what happens when there's a generational approach. I mean, there's the young kids now, but there's also guys who are more our age and who play football differently. You know, we talk about this. We go watching professional players playing in a stadium, 11 aside. But we also know that most people play 5-on-5, or maybe even 3-on-3, and it might be, you know, on an asphalt court. It might be indoor in a gym, or it might be on artificial grass in a cage. But regardless, we know that that's also a huge area where actually most people experience football. So again, just sort of teasing the future a little bit, that's also an area that's really important with us, connecting with football players no matter where they play, no matter how old they are, or no matter what they love.
You can switch your sole or your tooling on the same shoe, and you don't have to buy 7 boots for all the playgrounds you can play on.
That I can't tell you yet, but just wait.
Yeah,
Hold tight.
Just wait a sec. I have to, because the past, it was annoying me my whole life. Having these boots,
Yeah.
and yeah, when it rained quite a lot, so that you even want to start buying a big ship to save all the animals. Then you can play with them.
Yeah.
But if you don't have enough water on the ground, you can't. So this was what you could switch in the past. You could put these on.
Interchangeable studs. Yeah.
Yeah, but these suck on every court. So if I get you right, you're working on that.
No comment.
Thank you very much. So,
I mean, having various outsoles where you can actually change the stud configuration or change the stud length. I mean, that was actually one of the first innovation that our founder Adidas brought to the game.
Yeah.
And actually also helped Germany win the World Cup. So, absolutely. And these still exist within our range. And how we bring that forward in the future, I can tell you we're working on things that are well beyond just screwing in a stud.
you can comment what you think will be the future. How would it look like? Will they just merge these, or will they have like push the button, switch the sole and the tooling?
Or you have spray-on shoes?
Spray-on shoes, or don't know. Just be curious in your head and post a comment what you think could be the future. So we see us next time. Push the like button, subscribe to the channel, and yes, have a nice day.
Tell your aunt and uncle.
And tell them.